That's my mother name.
What's up, guys? KDub175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and I have a jam-packed video for you guys today. I have a ton of duels to show you. Now, this isn't just going to be your normal, gym recap, or however you want to put it, covering the Steel Gym. This is kind of a collection of some of the most triggering duels you will ever see. The RNG is just completely ridiculous. Some we win, some we lose, but I wanted you guys to just see the collection of these just trigger alert. If you guys are easily triggered, you may not want to watch this video. But if you want to see some insane duels and some just insane rolls, definitely stick around. Be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. So his deck is pretty good. We both have Aggron. I have the Mega Aggron. The opponent, which we're seeing things from their perspective, Monarch, does not have the Mega Aggron. So, Solgaleo and Zoroark, they're pretty annoying. Now, he doesn't have the Mega Aggron. Otherwise, we would pretty much be losing if we made this play. But we're threatening game. We're going to draw out a gold block. He's going to go with the Combusken. I'm like, okay, I'm going to come out. I'm going to burn this Aggron, right? And I just want to make sure that we burn it. It gets Protect, which is pretty good. And we don't get knocked out. But we are burned. We have not played the Flame Sphere yet. So I tried to come out for the 1-2 punch with Arcanine, and we weren't able to get the knockout. Another Protect is going to go off. Just these Aggron, Mega Aggron, and their Protect, right? And we are going to get the knockout, so pretty happy about that. And Solgaleo's going to move up. Already burned, so not a bad play. And we're both going to miss. Too bad we did not have that Flame Sphere played because we would have got the evolution because we would still have Roar. And Heavy Slam is going to go off. We're going to get knocked out. And we're going to get the Ho-Oh out. Zoroark moving up, has a decent matchup with the cross counter. We land miss. Like, I can't even keep track of how many misses we've landed in this Gym Cup. This deck is so overpowered. It really is. It's such a good deck, but it misses way more than it even should. Statistically, there's a lot of miss, even with Carmenite, but it seems rigged, guys. It really does. But we're able to successfully get our Ho-Oh knocked out and get our Pokemon back. Zoroark and Solgaleo were definitely a problem. Zoroark's always a pretty good Pokemon to have in the Gym Cups. It's good in League even. But, yeah, they can really just stop you in your tracks. You can get a ton of momentum and just lose it. So, the opponent's threatening game. We have to rely on Arcanine right now to get the knockout. And he's going to shift into Protect. There's nothing we can do, but good thing Aggron is going to get weight. So we're going to have to jump over next turn. Now, I'm not sure why Pokemon switched there. I don't know, maybe another Pokemon could have been better, but we're going to attack, Searing Shot, right? Oh my god. So, we're pretty lucky that didn't happen last turn and that the Aggron landed Protect and got weight, because we could have lost. So, it was a little bit risky on my part to allow them to get so close and putting so much trust into the Arcanine. But I will tell you guys, this is one of the better matches of the video in terms of RNG and fairness. The opponent making plays, me making plays. This isn't one of the worst duels, trust me. I just wanted to start off with this one. So we're going to be moving up with the Aggron, double chance, coming out with the Arcanine. Arcanine is hitting for well over what we're able to handle, and they're going to get the KO, no problem. So we're bringing Ho-Oh right back out. And, if we get a couple knockouts, can take the game. Great. If we get knocked out, we get all our Pokemon back. Roar is going to go off, and we are going to get burned because we have yet to play the Flame Sphere. So I probably should have played that, but I just felt like there was a lot going on. and just really wasn't time for it yet. So good play. Arcanine is already burned, so going to take this opportunity to get rid of my Houndour before we have a chance to burn anything else. And we do have a 3 MP, and we got to protect goal, which we give him the surround, which I'm fine with. I really am. I'm not mad about this position at all. We are going to get the knockout. And here comes Blaziken. God, are you serious? Arcanine, you're trash. But no, this was a GG to Monarch. It was a good game. You know, he deserved the win. We deserved to lose. He played, you know, the way he played. We played the way we played. And, you know, his choices. And, you know, it was better for him. And it was a good game. I totally accept that loss with no salt. It just kind of sucked that our Arcanine landed. I mean, it's just like we were landing some of our less likely attacks, you know. Some of the outcomes were the least likely outcome, so it just kind of feels bad. But we're going to be jumping into the next matchup. Now, we're going to take a look at the opponent's figures. Nothing leveled up too insane. I mean, you know, everything's not a lot of Carbonite. You know, chain level 6 on the Ho, level 4. But all things considered, our deck should do pretty well. They have the Solgaleo, but I'm like, okay, he's going to allow us to come up and attack, and, you know, like, we can still come out and try to kill his Mega Aggron if for some reason he lands Heavy Slam, or, you know, we land Miss and get knocked out, but the Banish was too tempting. So now we're threatening game. All we got to do here is land Brutal Swing, and that's GG. We're going to land the Heavy Slam, so I'm like, don't land the Cyclone Kick, please. Okay. Weak Spot Kick's going to go off. We are going to have weight, so I'm going to rush up the right flank with the Houndour, and we're going to take over the entry point. Because we had the weight, he's going to get the Solgaleo out, and just in the nick of time, we're able to cap both entry points before that Aggron's able to get back out. But Arcanine is able to come out over top of our Fire type, which is Houndour, and we're going to get the Evolution, which was really lucky. So, you know, that was definitely a blessing there. And I probably should have came out on the right side. I'm not sure why I came out from the left side. So potentially a misplay here, but I wanted to kind of work my way up and get rid of that Solgaleo, to be honest. Hoping that our Houndoom could kind of hold it down because we're able to outdamage it. But not with that large purple. That was kind of the issue there. So we're going to run our Houndour up the right flank. Aggron's going to come out and attack. He does have Mega Aggron, so he's going to be able to go Mega Form and, you know, shake the burn. But we're going to cap the entry point with our Ho to prevent that Mega Aggron from taking our entry and threatening game. But he's going to go Mega Aggron nonetheless. He's going to swing around here. So, yeah, we got to kind of rely on Ho, but he doesn't go in for the attack. He's going to give us opportunity to kind of set up here. Now, you know, we have a surround set up, but I'm not going to allow that Mega Aggron to get right up next to my goal. So we're going to max revive with the Houndoom. And, you know, he double chances here. He doesn't have the Rainbow Wing. Otherwise, you know, I would have had to have covered goal. And then that Mega Aggron would have been in the position to come up and attack freely. But, yeah, he got the Rainbow Wing Slice. So good thing he was burned there. And we're going to cap that entry point. And we have some defense here. Hopefully we can withstand. Brutal Swing is going to go off. Now here, I totally don't get this. Like, why you would put Ho-Oh on the goal and allow me to not have to worry about covering my goal. We're going to get the free surround, and we're going to attack this Solgaleo. He gets the Sunsteel. I was kind of hoping that he didn't get the Sunsteel Strike, but we're able to get rid of him nonetheless. We have Houndoom for backup here. So I'm just like, Brutal Swing is going to go off. We don't have the Flame Sphere played yet. If we did, we'd be able to hop over with our Houndoom, and we'd be fine. But, you know, we got to rely on Arcanine, please. Arcanine, all right, good job, buddy. Good job. We are able to eliminate the threat. Now our Houndour needs to kind of hold it down here. We're going to get knocked out. I mean, we had a huge miss. You know, we were burned. But I'm going to move up with Arcanine. We're going to be able to just hop over and threaten game. Okay, so we move up, take the entry point. Now he's going to come out and attack. If we survive this, whoo, Woo, man, we land a miss. I'm like, okay, I'm going to jump over. We're threatening game now. This Heat Train is burned. This should be GG. There's really no way to come back from this, but we land the Flare Blitz. He lands a 4 miss and shifts into the Iron Head. 1 chain level enough to kill us. I'm like, dude, that was a 1%. A 1% chance of that happening. And I'm like, oh my god, double Cyclone Kick. Like, all we needed was a brutal swing there, and that would have been GG. No. This is ridiculous, guys. So now I'm kind of tilted. I'm going to go in for the attack against this Blaze. We're going to get the favorable and kind of a likely outcome here. I'm like, I'm not afraid of this. Arcanine, do your worst, buddy. And we get the knockout. So he's going to move in with the Heat Train. Now I got to get the knockout here. Land gold. There we go. Now, why could that not happen when we were threatening game? I don't know. Guys, I'm on an 8-win streak at this point, just so you know. Sunsteel Strike is going to come out, and that's the annoying thing with Solgaleo. I mean, it's completely trash other than just coming out and suiciding itself to, protect its goal, which I guess is a good strategy. But here comes Aggron again. I'm going to play the Flame Sphere. Now, I probably should have hopped over with Houndoom there, but I figured, I'm like, you know what? If we get knocked out, we're going to get our Pokemon back, and our Houndoom should be able to beat this Aggron, no problem, right? So we're going to attack, and of course, come up, threaten game, and just get the roll you need right away. So, super salty about that. We lost an 8-win streak when we should have easily won several times with just one favorable roll that was kind of likely outcome. But, the opponent gets a 1% chance. We just miss and just can't seem to, keep the momentum going. So, yeah, I really can't say GG to that because it was just bad RNG. So, I was pretty salty about that, I'll be honest. So, we're going to be getting into the next matchup. He gives us the opportunity to go Mega Aggron. We only have a 4 miss. It's level 5. And I'm like, okay, well, if we could, we should be able to knock this thing out no problem. Even if we land Heavy Slam, we're going to go neutral. So he's not going to be able to knock us out unless we miss. Yeah, we got to kind of worry about Blaziken, but we do have the Brutal Swing. We have the power for the Arcanine. That Heat Rotom could be able to knock us out if we land Heavy Slam and he gets the 160. But I'm going to go for the attack. And we hit a miss. We hit a miss. Now, I guess looking back, if I wanted to be a little bit safer, I could have just went up, took the entry point, then double chanced on the Entei. But, he's got this Heat Rotom. I really did not want to allow him to set up because we're not going to really be able to do anything against this team. We're going to be doing minus 30. He has the Flame Sphere, and he played the Heat Rotom properly. It's on the back line. He's, protecting it very well. Some players, they don't protect it very well. They don't play it properly. So, we throw the Charcoal Plate down, which is still not going to do too much. When you're doing minus 30, it's pretty insane. And he has a Houndoom of his own, but he also has the Flame Sphere. So, I go in for the attack here. Just hoping to maybe get a Roar, with a double chance. And of course, they get the Rainbow Wing. I guess it was a risky attack nonetheless. But I didn't really feel like I had too many options. I had to try to get the evolution on my Houndour so I could have the, the power of the Houndoom, but it's still not going to be too much. Because that minus 30 is so devastating. But we do have Aggron. We have, 141. We're not going to have to worry about that minus 30 because it's only going to affect the fire types. Now I come in here trying to get the evolution, and I'm not going to respin, guys. I'm not going to respin because I didn't want to land miss. And we were not going to burn it because of the Flame Sphere. So, yeah, it would have been nice to get the knockout, but I'm definitely not going to, risk hitting a miss, especially with how my RNG has been going. But look at that. 161 is going to drop to a 131, and we lose by 10 points. So, I guess the Charcoal Plate would have been nice on the Houndoom. So we move up, and, neutral turn's going to go off. Okay, cool. We do get the knockout. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Hoping that the Entei land stomp So we're going to move in again, hoping for the 151 into a miss or the white Flare Blitz. Not going to happen. We are going to get some of our Pokemon back. He's going to max survive, bringing down Entei because he knows, like, Blaziken has a huge purple. So I'm going to come out and I'm going to go after the Ho-Oh, and we do get the knockout. So I'm pretty good with that. You know, that's exactly what I was hoping for. And he didn't have any Pokemon to cycle, so we're in pretty good shape with that. But if we go back and we take a look here, all right, even if I would have had the Charcoal Plate here, we would have went neutral. We still would have went neutral. With that huge attack from Ho-Oh, with another plus 20 added to it, we still would have went neutral. So, you know, I have the Charcoal Plate already in play on my Arcanine on the goal. But again, yeah, we come out, we attack here, and we do get the favorable roll. So at least we're going to be able to get our Houndoom out. We're going to be able to get our Aggron out. And I need to get Aggron down there and somehow swing him around and get a knockout on that Heat Rotom. And we're going to continue to move up, even though, you know, he's going to be able to come in double chance with his Arcanine, and he has the favorable matchup here because of that 130. I mean, look at that. 1 at chain level. We have a chain level 10 with a plus 20 from the Charcoal Plate, and all they needed was 1 chain level on their Arcanine. So I'm kind of hoping for something lucky. They miss, but our Arcanine lands the purple. Like, come on. Like, you couldn't land a physical attack one time, Arcanine, whenever we really needed you to. So I was pretty salty about that. And he's going to move over, has both our entry points. So he's going to go with the Entei, and I'm like, just hit the Iron Tail. Okay, awesome. Now we have to take this opportunity to go in and try to get the knockout here. He gets the revert, we get Protect. Now, should I have backed up there? Like, I don't think so, because, I mean, that Houndoom's doing a decent amount of damage. I didn't really want to allow him to knock us out or burn us, and that Heat Rotom's going to be able to do a ton of damage. Anyway, I was kind of hoping for them to, you know, hit the discharge, you know, that weak white attack. It's just, I don't know, guys. I had to kind of YOLO after that Heat Rotom, but our Arcanine is going to be able to get the knockout on the Blaziken, freeing up our entry point again. So I move in with the Ho-Oh here, and kind of just hoping, hoping for something to happen, guys. You know, we could hit our strong attack into his miss or his weak attack potentially. And yeah, we're going to get knocked out there. Anyway, it's like I kind of had to go for some risky attacks because our Pokemon are at such a disadvantage with that minus 30. And he hits the weak attack. If we would have hit the gold there, we would have been able to save the game for the moment. And then I kind of come out for the Salt attack. And we hit a miss. So feels good, man. Now, I don't think that this matchup was too awfully bad. I'll be honest, guys. I mean, he had the Heat Rotom. So it was a really good counter to our deck. Made it very tough for us, but I feel like he made some decisions to allow us to come in and get after his Heat Rotom with our Aggron, which it was, you know, still very unlikely of knocking it out. But, I mean, we had the chance anyway. But GG to the opponent. Again, that wasn't one of the horrible matchups, you know. I was okay with that. You know, he had the Heat Rotom. He played well. And, you know, we got a few lucky spins even to try to last longer than maybe we should have. But we also hit a lot of unlucky spins that, you know, shouldn't have happened. So I don't know. It was fun. But we dropped Aggron and Mega Aggron for the Heat Rotom. It's a level 9, chain level 1. I put all the points into the Overheat, except 1. I put 1 point into the Revert. So if you look, Revert would be 24, Discharge would be 24. So I put 1 point to make the Revert 25 because it's accumulative, guys. Even though there's 2 slices, you can't lose one of the slices, you lose it as a whole. So something to keep in mind when leveling up your figures and trying to figure out which slice you're going to lose whenever you're burned or paralyzed. So seeing things from our opponent's perspective, we have a 150 on this Arcanine, should be able to do okay against that Registeel. And we go defensive with our Heat Rotom, being able to get the minus 30 against any other fire types, which I feel like was definitely needed in this Gym Cup. And I don't know, maybe if I would have been holding that or running Heat Rotom more, but then we wouldn't have got as many cheese wins. But take a look, guys. We hit a miss against the Combusken. I'm like, are you serious? Like, maybe I should have double chanced, but the odds were so favorable, you know? And he's going to move in with the Blaze, so I have to cover the goal. I do not want Blaziken to have a shot at our Heat Rotom because of that Cyclone kick, and he's going to get the Jet kick. I'm like, of course we're not going to hit Revert. You know, opponent revert all day, but we're going to hit the overheat, and he just can't hit Cyclone Kick, but he hits it. So now I got to hope that he hits, you know, Miss, Gold, or Cyclone, anything but the Flare Blitz. I'm like, okay, come on, Arcanine, hit Gold, and then we hit a miss. Like, there's no way to get an 11 win streak, guys, with RNG like that. There's just no way. Our Arcanine should have been easily able to knock out that Combuskin. No, we didn't miss. Then we double chance, and we can't hit the Gold, you know, in a second spin we go into a miss. So, definitely not a GG there, guys. And then we lose another win streak, which I'm going to be doing a separate video. We're going to do one more booster opening for this banner, and I'm going to include all the gym boosters in that video as well. So definitely keep a lookout for that, guys. So we're going to be seeing things from my perspective against another opponent who's actually only, you know, 28-03 in league. How? How are they 28-03 in league? I really want to know. I mean, look at this. Level 10 Celesteela. They have a level 5 Ampharos, level 5 Mega Ampharos. They have a level 10 Pheromosa. Like, how are you 2800? There's no way that this is a brand new account either, because these figures are relatively old. And even if you wailed and spent, you know, the max amount of money possible in the month and maxed out all your monthly points, I don't think there's going to be a way to get all these figures and level them up like that. Maybe. Like, this dude definitely tanked. Definitely tanked. And he wasn't even all that high in the gym either. So we're going to come out, try to, you know, just burn him. Hopefully, even if we get excluded to the, you know, move to the Ultra Space, which he gets. And I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that for now. And we're going to move over. We are going to try to burn this Pheromosa. Hopefully hit Roar, but that's not going to happen. So Pheromosa's burned. It's going to have a tough time landing Call Signal against our Arcanine. And Rainbow Wing's going to go off. We're not going to be able to move because of Solgaleo's ability. And Sunsteel Strike is going to go off. Didn't really want to attack there, but just was kind of hoping for the Flare Blitz. Now, this was a pretty good play on my opponent. Again, my opponent plays pretty well. If he's able to get the Call Signal here, he's going to be able to get a surround on our other figure on the left flank there, our Arcanine. But, you know, we're not going to get frozen because of the Flame Sphere. We were able to weather the storm, so yeah, he's going to go Mega Ampharos, which, you know, definitely time to do it, in my opinion. He's got two of them, so there's really no reason not to. So yeah, he's going to bring out the Solgaleo, try to get rid of our Ho. We're trying to get our Ho knocked out, you know, to get our Houndour back and clear up our PC. So yeah, he's going to come right after us, and he gets the Flare Blitz. I'm like, okay, all right, man, I'm good with that. So I move up. Now, he's only got one more turn until he's able to bring back his Celesteela. So he's going to do it. He's going to bring it back, and I'm like, okay, I got to get my Ho-Oh out of here, guys. I cannot allow him to exclude my Ho-Oh, so we're going to run. He's going to block us off here. I'm like, okay, we're going to attack here, and we're going to get the knockout. Now, the problem, we're going to be relaxed. Only a 1 MP, so I have to max revive here. We got 2 max revives in this deck. Double max revive with a long throw. And I'm just hoping for the flame gun. No, we get the roar, so not only would we have, you know, went neutral with the flame gun, preventing him from knocking our Ho-Oh out, but he gets the fly, allowing him to just jump over, pair up with the Ho-Oh, and he gets the rendezvous like no problem, like just super easy, just, you know, like that was disgusting. I cannot tell you how mad I was in that situation. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, how lucky can you be? You know, running the Ultra Beast deck. How lucky can you be with the UB deck? You know what I'm saying? Just, you know. So now we're just trying to burn things, and there's really not much that we're going to be able to do. You know, we're still getting that minus 30. But, you know, our Arcanine may be able to kind of come in and YOLO here. You know, there's a lot of burn Pokemon, so we may be able to get this knockout here. No, he's going to hit and miss, shift into the rendezvous. You guys with me? You guys with me? You guys see how disgusting this guy's luck is right now? There's nothing you can do with RNG like that. Kahenkyo has always said you cannot beat RNG, and you can't. It doesn't matter how good of a player you are if you're not getting the, you know, if you're constantly losing to like 1%, 4%, rolls, it's going to be impossible. So we are going to be able to knock out the Celesteela there. We're not in a great position. We have 2 Pokemon left on the field. Revert's going to go off. I'm trying to get rid of this Pheromosa, and Blue is just going to keep going off. We're going to land Revert when we really don't want to. Now, if he's going to be able to get the knockout here, and, you know, it's going to be tough for him to be able to knock us out, because, again, we're still getting that minus 30, but come on. Now Call Signal's going to go off. Like, okay, we land Revert twice in a row. So I'm going to try to, like, mess with him a little bit, see if I can bait him out, but no, he's just going to come in for the attack, which if he would have got Rendezvous there, you know, that would have been game. But so I got to move back because he's 4 MP. So now I'm just trying to get rid of this Pheromosa, and we do get the knockout. Like anything but the Rendezvous would have been good there. And Call Signal is going to go off again. It's like, dude, this Pheromosa just nothing but Call Signal. So, yeah, now his Pheromosa is in position to take the goal. So we are going to use this double chance that we were saving. And he hits a miss. We hit a Revert. I'm like, just land an attack, please. Whew. Okay, we do get the attack, but we're down to 1 Pokemon. Like, how do you come back and win like this? There's just no way. No way. And he gets the Rainbow Wing. Like, we could have potentially, you know, maybe knocked him out and then moved up and got lucky. I don't know. But, again, I don't think that was a GG, man. It's just way too lucky. Our opponent played really well. I think we played well. I think we made, you know, as good as decisions as we could have, given the circumstances and how bad the rolls were for us. But, like, dude, he just got super lucky in some of those situations. You know, the fly against our Houndour with the Celesteela, and then, like, the first try he gets the Rendezvous was disgusting, and then he gets the miss shifting into the Rendezvous against our Arcanine. There's no way you guys can keep the win streak going, so that's why I always say, like, you have to have some luck in these gym cups to be able to get the 11 win streak Invincible Trophy. So, getting into the next matchup, going up against Ghoul. He is running an Ultra Beast deck, you know, with the Mighty Sphere, so he's going to play the Mighty Sphere plate. Again, we're still running the Heat Rotom because of losing so horribly against that one deck. I think we are going to have one more match with the Mega Aggron, though. We're going to go back and look at another duel, but, you know, we're just going to be seeing things from his perspective. So, you know, we got the Heat Rotom, we got our Houndour, and he's going to be trying to go for the Banish, which is fine. You know, Ho-Oh is going to be able to bring him back, no problem. So we're going to come out with the Ho-Oh. He's going to block us with the Pheromosa, is now 4 MP, so we definitely have to be concerned with that. I was kind of hoping he'd just jump over us, but he's not. So we're going to jump over and attack his Houndoom. We're going to hit the Flare Blitz, which feels bad. You know, what can you do, right? What can you do? All that purple, and like our goal just decimates that Houndoom. And we're going to get the knockout there. That minus 30 is so strong, guys. It really is. You know, and I think the more popular that these fire decks become in League, I think Heat Rotom definitely may be something you have to run with the Flame Sphere if you're going to have any chance, especially if your opponent has one. It's going to be way too tough. Like, you're going to have to just get extremely lucky RNG, which, you know, we know is not very likely in this game. And so we're going to threaten game, and then we're going to move up, try to set up a surround. Now, he can potentially capture our Arcanine here if we don't get the knockout. So, like, I really need you, Arcanine. I need you to get the knockout here, buddy. We use the double chance. Okay, Extreme Speed is going to go off. We're going to get the knockout, but he still has the opportunity to double chance with his Pheromosa and still surround us. So, I guess potentially I should have came in the back door with our other Arcanine and tried to get the knockout. Because I guess either way, you know, we were setting ourselves up in a surround situation. So, you know, looking back, I probably should have came out from the other side. But, yeah, Call Signal is going to go off again. I'm trying to get rid of that Pheromosa. We run up with the Houndour. I'm going to backtrack and surround that Arcanine. I'm not going to allow him to move up and get a lucky spin against our Heat Rotom. And we have a pretty favorable outcome here, usually, if we land gold. But no, we're going to land the Flare Blitz again. So I want to burn this Pheromosa, so, you know, our Arcanine are going to have more opportunity to potentially knock it out. And yeah, we're going to get the knockout there, which, you know, I probably shouldn't have done. And he's not going to attack us with the Celesteela. Rainbow Wing's going to go off, and he's going to come out. And I'm like, I don't know if I should have attacked there. I should have just kept myself in a surround situation. But he moves up with the Celesteela. So, I mean, we could have potentially got punished there. I mean, like, you get rid of Ho-Oh, and these fire decks can definitely just crumble. They really can. So, we're going to allow him one chance at our Heat Rotom. And we're going to be able to knock him out. The Rendezvous does not go off. I'm like, okay. So, we're going to back up with Arcanine. We're going to jump over with the Ho-Oh, and, you know, really don't want to get Cyclone kicked here, but I was kind of just hoping that he wouldn't land a Cyclone kick. And we don't even get weight, so we can potentially take the goal next turn, so I'm definitely going to attack. Call signal is going to go off. And then he backs up with the Houndoom. So at this point, I'm just hoping to get a knockout, or me myself get knocked out. Just, I'm sick of these neutral turns. But I don't want to get captured. He does have the Mighty Sphere. So, you know, I don't want to, like, allow myself to get captured. Not at all. So that's why I'm not going to, you know, suicide myself by surround. And there we go. We're going to be able to finally get our Ho knocked out. Here comes our Houndour back. And we're in okay shape now. We are in okay shape. So I'm going to move over here. We still have a long throw. So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to make him decide which figure he's going to try to block off with his Arcanine. So we're going to move up. He's going to go for the attack, which I'm fine with. We get the Roar into the Flare Blitz, which was pretty lucky. And, you know, we're definitely going to take that evolution. And then we're going to be going in for the attack against this Pheromosa. What we got to do is get gold into a physical attack. There we go. 150 extreme speed. So all we got to do is land gold here, and that's going to be game. Purple. Really? Really, Arcanine? So here comes Celesteela back out into the action, and Sucker Punch is going to come in clutch for us. So I'm like, okay, we're going to move up, threaten game. Now, I don't think he should have covered the goal. He should have made us risk getting surrounded. So definitely a misplay there, because, you know, we don't have Hurdle Jump. He's not burned. We're not able to move through him. Sucker Punch is going to go off again. So Sucker Punch coming in super clutch for us. I'm like, come on. Just going to be a neutral turn again. Here comes the Pheromosa. There's nothing in Ultra Space, and we land a miss. So that was pretty lucky, and there we go. Finally, we're able to get the Flamethrower. Now, we need a call signal here. We need to land our Flamethrower. There we go, and that is going to be GG. We actually win this one. So I think there were some places where RNG was a little bit crazy, but I think for the most part, you know, it was kind of fair. It went back and forth. And I think had our opponent, you know, got rid of our Ho, it could have been a little bit of a different story, but he didn't have the Mega Ampharos. You know, he didn't play as well as our other opponent, but we were able to win that one nonetheless. So again, not one of the worst matchups. So getting into the next matchup, seeing things from our opponent's perspective. So, you know, they're running the Heat Rotom and level 10 on both the Combuskin and the Blaziken. And, you know, with that minus 30, it just can be so devastating. And they also have the Aggron. So we're going to move up with our Aggron. We're threatening game. He's going to block us. We're going to take the entry point, and he does block us. So he plays that properly. So we're going to come out with our Houndour and hoping for a Roar, and it is going to go off. So that's always good, because otherwise we'd have to come out and attack with Arcanine, which as long as we can just land an attack, we're going to be in good shape. But we do get the evolution. And, you know, we're going to double chance with our Aggron, try to get rid of his. And if we do, he lands a miss, which kind of sucks. You know, it's like, believe me, I feel your pain. But we're threatening game right now. So, brutal swing for the win here. And we're going to land a miss, like, so close to that brutal swing. It's like, what is, like, I don't know why, guys. It's just so many misses. Like, we're level 5. You know, we got missed down as low as we can. So we're going to go defensive with our Arcanine. He's going to switch out with the Ho, trying to go for the Rainbow Wing Cheese, probably, I would imagine. And we're going to come out, burn the Solgaleo. So, you know, Pokemon Switch, he was able to clear out the burn, but we're going to come right back out and burn him again. And now we're finally going to play the Flame Sphere. So we're going to block his Solgaleo with our Ho. Again, I don't like Ho up against Solgaleo because of that Sunsteel. And then we're going to Max Revive. He's going to go in for the attack. Like, what? But, hey, he's got that minus 30, so I guess he could risk that. And now, he doesn't have the Flame Sphere. We're going to be able to burn him. I'm trying to go for the Roar, but he gets the Revert. So this is the one difference between our one opponent that played the Heat Rotom, which we felt helpless against. Now this opponent, because he didn't protect his Heat Rotom. He allowed us to give it a status effect. Now he's not getting that minus 30. Yeah, get out of here, Blaze. Get out of here, Blaze. So now we're going to be moving up with Ho. I'm kind of hoping he comes out and attacks him and get the Rainbow Wing for the win. And Roar is going to go off. So that was perfect. I just wanted to burn the Aggron. But we're going to be able to get the evolution too. So I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's go. So he's going to come out and attack our Houndoom, which I felt like was a pretty bad play. Because if, you know, we were going to be able to knock him out, then no problem. But I'm going to jump over on this side and attack. And we're both going to land a miss. I'm like, come on. Pokemon Duel. Such a troll. And look at that, man. 182 from that Arcanine. And that's not even that much damage. I mean, we only have one Houndoom on the field, but there's two burned Pokemon. 170. And we're going to move up. We're not going to get burned. And we have him in a really, really tough position right now. And Fiery Breath is going to go off. And we're going to just keep attacking. We should be able to get the knockout eventually. Finally, there we go. And he's going to be able to cover goal with his Moltres, which we're easily able to get the knockout. So Houndoom doing some work, just as long as we don't miss or, you know, just, yeah, basically miss or like a weak Sucker Punch into the Flare Blitz of the Blaziken. And we're going to be able to take the goal for the win. So you guys see a huge difference there. That was before we had the Heat Rotom. And we were just completely just helpless in the one matchup. Because the opponent protected the Heat Rotom at all costs. He had the Flame Sphere. He prevented himself from getting status. Or even us, you know, being able to attack it for the most part. Until we came up with our Aggron. But in that matchup, you know, he left them wide open. So huge difference, right? So getting into this matchup, you guys are thinking, like, why am I showcasing a match against a player that's not even 1,500 in League? Well, you're going to find out. You know, he's running a pretty, you know, new deck. It looks like he's got most of these figures from either the Rocket starter booster set or, you know, from maybe one of the figure set deals that you can do for like 650 gems, where you can get like the Moltres and you get the Shuppet. So, I don't know. I don't know how he got his figures. I just know that it's a weak deck against our deck, right? And this is in gym, so we should be able to, like, just steamroll this guy. So we're going to set our Hellhounds out. You know, he's got the Shuppet trap set up, which he's not going to be able to fool us because, you know, we've been around since the Shuppet trap strategy was invented. So definitely not going to be falling for that. And he doesn't even have a swap spot either, which, you know, if you're watching Arch, you definitely may want to think about a swap spot with that Shuppet. You can get off some nice cheese there. So he's going to move up with the Decidueye. So we're going to move over. He's moving up now. He has a surround set up on our Houndour, which he wants to sacrifice his Shuppet and get rid of him. I'm fine. We got double Max Revive. We've got Ho. And in exchange, we were able to move up and take the entry. Now he X attacks here. And I'm like, dude, you still can't win. You still can't win. You know, that minus 30 is just too devastating. And plus, we have a chain level 10. So now, we're threatening game against the Bronzong. I'm sorry. Look at that. We land a miss. Like, dude, that was your only winning roll, pretty much. I'm like, okay, wow. Wow. So I'm going to attack. I'm like, okay, we get knocked out. I'm like, there's no way we're going to spin a purple. Well, we do. Decidueye gets a double knockout, and again, I guess that's my fault because I knew it was a possibility, but I mean, come on. like the odds were very, very slim in that situation. So we're going to come back out. We're going to burn this Decidueye. No, we're going to knock him out because of the Grass Knot. That Grass Knot 30 is going to allow us to knock him out and get the evolution. So now we have one Houndoom on the field. So we're going to move up. I'm not afraid of this Magikarp. I'm not afraid of this Moltres. And plus this Moltres is burned. He's doing minus 40 at this point. But he's going to land a miss. And we're going to move over, threaten the entry and the surround at the same time. We're going to be able to max survive, get rid of that Magikarp. And it's like, I mean, yeah, this is a new player. We're just completely dominating him at this point with even just placement. And really, I was just kind of coming in to burn. You know, I was hoping maybe to get the knockout, maybe to get the roar. But, you know, I'm good with burning. And, yeah, the roar would have been nice there. We didn't really have too many odds for knocking him out. But then we're going to move up. Roar, that's pretty lucky. We're going to get our second Houndoom back. These Houndoom are so strong. So strong. So he's going to move over, try to surround us. I'm like, no, not going to happen. And then he's going to max revive his Moltres. So I'm going to move up and try to hop over him. He blocks us off. So I'm like, okay, that's actually a pretty good play. Then he just runs up with Shuppet. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm definitely going to take the entry point now. And I thought about jumping over and attacking that Bronzor or Bronzong again, but now I'm just like, okay, I'm going to jump back, see if I can get him to do something different. And he's going to keep making the same play. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to move up. I really didn't want to have two figures next to each other because of the Decidueye, but again, our Arcanine has such a small purple. And now he's going to, you know, run over with Shuppet. We're definitely going to take this chance to attack and knock him out. We do get the knockout, which we should. Now, I thought about bringing up my Houndoom on the right flank, but I'm like, I do not want to have two Houndoom next to each other. Like, because they do have pretty big purple attacks. So that's why I'm not putting any figures right next to each other, guys, because of that Phantom arrow. So we're going to come in, go for the attack. We get the knockout, and it was a favorable matchup. So again, we're threatening game here. He can jump over and attack, or he could just attack, which he chooses just to attack. And again, guys, we get another miss. I'm like, what is going on, bro? What is going on? Like, this is ridiculous. So I'm going to move up. And, like, you know, he could have attacked us with his Decidueye, like, a little while back, because before he was burned and had that Grass Knot, he could have potentially got lucky. We could have hit our weak attack. But he doesn't even block. He doesn't even protect himself against the surround. Because, like, this player is literally brand new and has no idea how to play the game. But we didn't win till turn 216. And if he would have made just maybe one or two more plays, like, he could have potentially beat us. Maybe. So RNG was just completely ridiculous in that matchup, and that's why I wanted to show it. It's like, out of all those, like, you can pretty much be blind and play this game if you're getting the right rolls. So it's a little bit ridiculous. I know this video was a little bit more salty, but I tried to stay in high spirits. I mean, some of the matchups were good. We had some good matchups, but we had some really bad matchups. And, you know, I don't think there's a ton of miss on this team. You know, we even have Ho at level 8, you know, trying to make everything kind of equal. So it's like a 33% for everything. And then we were able to get this Arcanine to a level 9, chain level 10. You know, our Heat, Rotom's level 9s. We have our Houndoom that are both level 9. One's at chain level 5. The other one's at chain level 1. Our Houndoom, a Mega Houndoom. If we were to level him up to level 5, he'd only have 4 miss, which, you know, isn't as bad. But yeah, guys, there's a lot of miss on this team, but, like, Blaziken doesn't even miss that much. Solgaleo doesn't even miss that much. Arcanine misses more than any figure in this game right now. I feel comfortable saying that, because I've been using it quite a bit now throughout the gym, testing it in room matches. It's pretty insane. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's going to wrap this one up. Definitely leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video, and follow me on Twitter at KW175, bonus content and further discussions. And until the next one, later guys.